Hey guys, we are getting ready to start day 3. It's a relatively short lesson today. I'm looking here to see exactly how short. We are picking up where we left off yesterday with the different parts of the female reproductive system. We left off talking about the uterus and its 3 parts and its 3 layers. And so today we're picking up with the vagina. It's also called the birth canal because it is the opening or the canal that which a baby travels through to be born. It's connected to the lower part of the uterus, that part we talked about yesterday, called the cervix. That cervix is, remember during the birth, I talked about how it opens. When you hear somebody say they're 3 centimeters or they're 5 centimeters dilated, that is what is opening that cervix, that lower part of the uterus. But the vagina itself is very muscular and highly sensitive. As far as how long it is, it's about 10 centimeters in length. The opening to the vagina is sometimes covered by a membrane called the hymen. They used to think many years ago that would prove whether or not a female was a virgin. But studies have actually shown that that's just not the case, that riding a bike and some physical activities can actually break that membrane, and so that may not be there even if a female is a virgin. There are glands that females have on either side of the vagina. They are called the Bartholin glands, and their job is to assist with lubrication by producing a mucus-like secretion for sexual intercourse. The vulva is the term that we use to collectively describe the external genitalia of a female. For the female, there are different parts of the external genitalia. You have something called the mons pubis that is like the fatty cushion that goes or covers the pubic bone. And then you have the folds of skin. And there's 2 sets of folds of skin. The ones on the outside are called the labia majora. And then the ones on the inside are called the labia minora. Now, inside of that is a part of the reproductive system called the clitoris. That is the female excitatory organ. And below that then is called the urinary meatus. That is the opening to the urethra. That is the opening at which a female urinates, that the tube that carries urine from the bladder to the outside of the body, that is the opening to that. Now, males have a urethra as well, but remember we said that the difference between them is that the males can carry sperm and urine, whereas a female's urethra only carries urine. There is an area of skin that goes between the vagina and the anus. That area is called the perineum. And last but not least, as far as the different parts of the female reproductive system are the female's breasts. They are also known as mammary glands. Mostly breasts are made up of fatty tissue. Their main function is to serve as a source of nutrition for a baby, and the fact that after a woman has a baby, she lactates, or you might hear it referred to as lactation. There are ducts in there that, due to the endocrine system, they will stimulate the breast to produce milk, and then as the baby nurses or eats, milk is produced. It's on a supply and demand kind of system. In other words, as long as a baby is breastfeeding, the mother will continue to produce breast milk. That's why you hear in the news sometimes of women who are still breastfeeding, maybe they're 5 or 6-year-old, and how that's still possible. As long as that is being stimulated to happen, it will continue to do so. And believe it or not, as I said, it was a really quick, short lesson today. So that is it for today. If you have any questions, give me an email and let me know. Thanks. Bye.